Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the incredible story of the 1966 Australian 20-cent coin, a coin that marked a new era in Australia's monetary history. This coin, in red-toned circulated condition, carries the beauty of age and the significance of transition, representing one of the most important changes in Australian currency. In 1966, Australia officially moved from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal currency we use today. The 20-cent coin was one of the new denominations introduced as part of this transformation, replacing the florin, which had been worth 2 shillings. This moment was monumental in Australian history, and the 20-cent coin played a starring role. The 1966 20-cent coin features one of Australia's most iconic designs, the platypus, created by the talented sculptor Stuart Devlin. Devlin's work beautifully captures the fluid motion of this unique Australian animal swimming through the water, surrounded by rippling lines that give the coin a sense of energy and grace. On the obverse side of the coin is the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This design, which shows a youthful queen wearing the laurel wreath, was used across many Commonwealth countries during the 1960s. The portrait symbolizes dignity, unity, and the connection between Australia and the British Commonwealth. The 1966 issue was the very first year of decimal coins in Australia, and that alone makes this coin historically special. Millions were struck for circulation, yet each coin carries the excitement of that national changeover day, February 14, 1966, when the people of Australia began using their brand new currency for the first time. In its red-toned circulated condition, the coin reveals the natural beauty of aging metal. Over time, the copper-nickel alloy can develop warm reddish hues, particularly if exposed to certain environments. This gives the coin a distinct, almost artistic look, a sign of its long journey through countless hands and pockets. Collectors often admire the 1966 20-cent coin not just for its design, but for its craftsmanship. Even after decades of circulation, many details of the platypus remain visible. Its long bill, smooth body, and graceful tail can still be seen, framed by the fluid lines that evoke the movement of water. When you flip the coin over, the queen's portrait often shows soft wear on the high points, particularly the hair and face, but the regal expression remains unmistakable. Even in red-toned condition, the beauty of the engraving is clear, a reminder of the high minting standards of the Royal Australian Mint. The 1966 20-cent coin was struck in both Canberra and London, as Australia sought help from the Royal Mint to produce enough coins for the changeover. These London-minted coins have subtle differences in detail, making them especially interesting for dedicated collectors. The coin's specifications reflect its durability and design quality. It weighs 11.31 grams and measures 28.52 millimeters in diameter, a perfect balance between size and usability. Made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, it's resistant to corrosion and built to last for generations. In red circulated condition, each coin tells its own story. The reddish tint might come from long exposure to air, moisture, or even contact with certain materials that subtly alter the coin's color. This patina adds character, making every piece slightly different from the next. Holding a 1966 20-cent coin feels like holding a piece of living history. This was the coin that Australians used to buy newspapers, snacks, and small household items during the exciting early days of decimal currency. It represents both change and continuity, the old traditions blending with a modern future. For numismatists, the 1966 coin is a must-have because it marks the first year of issue. Any first-year coin always holds extra historical and sentimental value, especially one linked to such a significant national event. Even though the coin may appear simple, the artistry in its design is undeniable. The flowing lines around the platypus give it motion and texture, capturing the spirit of Australia's natural environment. Devlin's work has been celebrated for decades because of its ability to bring life to metal. The red coloration on this coin gives it a rare, rustic charm. Some collectors even prefer this look, as it makes the coin stand out from those that have retained their silvery luster. It's a natural reminder that metal, like history, changes and matures over time. Each scratch, mark, and change of tone on the surface of the coin tells a story. Perhaps it passed through thousands of hands, or maybe it sat in a drawer for decades before being rediscovered. Every coin has its own journey, making it truly unique. Australia's 20-cent coin has remained one of the most recognizable coins in the country's currency system. Even today, over half a century later, the 1966 version still captures attention for its classic beauty and historical significance. Collectors often use this coin to teach others about the decimal changeover. It's a tangible reminder of how nations evolve, not just politically or culturally, but even in the small, practical things like the coins in our pockets. When examined closely, the precision of the engraving is remarkable. The fine lines of the platypus's fur and the subtle ripples in the background demonstrate the advanced minting techniques of the time. For 1966, this was cutting-edge design work. The Queen's portrait, too, holds a sense of quiet majesty. Even when worn, the crown, curls, and soft expression remain visible, showing the lasting quality of the dye used for minting. It's this durability that makes old Australian coins so rewarding to collect. Many people who lived through the changeover still remember receiving their first 20-cent coin in 1966. It was new, shiny, and exciting, a symbol of progress. Finding one today, even in red-toned condition, brings back memories of that moment in history. The coin also connects to Australia's identity. The platypus is one of the nation's most unique animals, part mammal, part egg-layer, representing the country's natural diversity and uniqueness. Choosing it for the 20-cent coin was a perfect reflection of Australia's character. As decades have passed, coins like this have grown more collectible. While many are still common, those with interesting colorations, mint differences, or sharp details are especially prized among collectors and historians. In red condition, your coin might not sparkle like it once did, but its warm tone gives it depth and personality, qualities that come only with age. It's a piece that has truly lived, making it all the more special. And as we conclude this exploration, remember that coins like the 1966 20-cent piece aren't just metal objects, they're storytellers. They hold the marks of time, the spirit of a nation's progress, and the artistry of their creators. So whether you're a passionate collector or simply someone who loves history, the 1966 20-cent coin in red circulated condition is a treasure worth appreciating. It's a reminder that even the smallest objects can carry the largest story.